It is July 1st, so I really meant to do this sooner, but now I need to be able to use my July setup so I can make today's to-do list. So here we are recording this, probably editing and posting in the same day. Who knows, I may very well skip the editing part. So here we go. So I wasn't sure what sort of theme I wanted to do for my July setup. I just kind of wanted to do something simple and cute because I've been very overwhelmed lately. And I was talking about doing like a cute little chibi animal or something. And my sister suggested doing like a bald eagle because it's, July, Independence Day, all that. And I was like, oh, that's a cute idea. And I didn't get around to the eagle part, but I did find I have this stencil and a stamp of stars. So I was like, you know what? Red, white, and blue stars, it works. So the cover page was really fun. I did Hi, Dewey. Oh, you don't like me talking to nothing? Do you want to join me filming? I'll be just a minute, Dew. Did my 13 stripes, 50 stars, and then I found this quote from George Washington. I hope I shall possess firmness and virtue enough to maintain what I consider the most enviable of all titles, the character of an honest man. And I forgot to go in and erase all the pencils, so some of this is probably going to look funny, but, it doesn't really bother me any, so. So then I have my calendar, and I was just having like a notes spot at the bottom of this, but I decided to split it up into events and tasks, like, put up appointments and things like that in events, and then things I just need to get done in tasks, like, I don't know, it's July, so maybe some Camp Nano stuff. And then, of course, I like to do my soundtrack page every month. I haven't been completely filling these out for the last couple of months, but I like to do it anyway. Figuring out what I was listening to at certain times like really helps me cement memories. So this is a really important spread for me. And then we have my little content tracker thing here. I haven't been doing much since like the beginning of April. There's just been so much going on and I haven't got to post a lot, but I still like keeping track of it and I'm trying to do more. So I have what did all these things look like at the beginning of July and the end of July. So I actually need to fill that out today. And a little notes section for that. And then a notes section for the month as a whole. I like to put ideas or changes I want to make for next month's journal here. And then last month I did 4 days to a page, and the boxes are just too big. So I went back to my 8 days per page layout. And instead of trying to put the Sunday to Saturday calendar week and then like a notes section, I just decided to do 8 days. And of course, that worked up until I messed up my notes for what numbers need to go on what day. So I had a whole page extra of boxes made up for days that I didn't need. I was like, how did that happen? So I ended up filling this extra square with stars because why not? And I decided to make this my review page, which it's not labeled, but I know that's what it is. And of course, when I decided that, it was after setting everything else up. So I picked up the wrong blue marker for doing my alternating lines. And I can't tell so much, but it does kind of bother me. But, what am I going to do now? So then for July, Camp Nano does start today. If you've never heard of that, it's like a National Novel Writing Month. And the big official one is in November, but it's Camp Nano for July. So I'm going to try to write something. I think I'll probably put my novel project aside and just work on some short stories this time. Just try to get in writing mode. So I didn't really do a goal. But the goal for November's is 50,000 words. And I thought, well, it's a good opportunity. So I did 50 stars. and then just set up my, did I write that day? How many words did I write that day? What does that make my total? So no goals, just trying to write. And then doing a big notes page for that, because I get a lot of ideas and I don't want to forget those things. And I have my author notebook, but I need to set up some pages in there for notes for particular things. So this is just a good place to dump everything over the course of the month, and then I can sort it out later. And that is it for this month's setup. I did actually take a few spreads out, like my month in pixels habit tracker thing and my expense trackers. I decided not to do those this month because just the way everything's been going the last couple of months, those two things have been stressing me out. And I'm trying to be aware of them anyway, but like not logging them every day. So we'll see how that goes, leaving those out this month. And I think that leaves me with enough space left in this notebook, probably for August, and then maybe a couple of extra pages, probably for like review or reflection, or I don't know, it may not even be enough for the whole month of August. We'll see. But I guess at the end of next month, or maybe in the middle of next month, August, I'm probably going to have to do some reflection, review, and figure out what I'm going to do for my next journal. So that'll probably entail a what did I learn through the course of this journal. So yeah, I'm keeping up on this better than I thought I would. It's been an interesting first half of the year. So happy July, everybody. I hope your summer's going well, or your winter if you're in the southern hemisphere. And I'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching.